like and subscribe, and I'll give you SCP-500. Mimetic hazards, people with Alzheimer's. When the D class asks for freedom, we don't do that here. SCP-795 realizing Dr. Clef has entered his containment chamber. What the foo? Oh shit. 0 insight, 99 insight. A perfectly fine morning. SCP-5832. Dr. Cimmerian, Kate and Travis, after discovering Bright X Everwood smut in his desk. Me, looks at the weird dude in the corner. 096, knock knock. Sombrero guy coming back to work after killing Clef to get his sombrero back the previous day. Dr. Clef. Me waiting for SCP-610 exploration log 6. When your friend comes back from being AFK as a D class and the MTF just spawned. In case you haven't noticed, we are being attacked a lot. Chaos Insurgency, GOC, SCP Foundation, Dr. Bright with his experiments, just a peaceful anomaly trying to enjoy his life. SCP-5765 researchers looking inside 5765, where B. Dr. Bright, happy 25th anniversary at the Foundation, Alto, Dr. Clef. SCP-250, when it woke up for the first time. D class every time a Foundation researcher requests them for testing. How 9-year-olds wake up every day and see that the Foundation isn't real. Humans are the only creatures on Earth that will cut down a tree, turn it into paper, then write things Dr. Bright is allowed to do on it. Dr. Gears playing Call of Duty during a containment breach wondering if the gunshots came from the game or the MTF outside shooting at the Chaos Insurgency agents. You get diagnosed with cancer and expected to live 6 more months. Panic. You successfully use anomalous stem cells to remove all cancer in your body. Calm. Your body starts to turn into a mass of growths and horrible mutations. Panic. Dr. Cimmerian while microwaving a slice of cheese in the Site 19 break room for 2 minutes after the O5 banned him from microwaving his tuna fish sandwiches there. Build that trick to Dr. Gerald and 682. Dr. Bright baits 682 into the truck. Dr. Bright dies and Dr. Gerald puts on the necklace. The flesh that hates, the flesh that mates. Name a more mysterious SCP. I'll wait. But you already have an SCP-001 proposal. Yes, but what about a second SCP-001 proposal? Amnestics, iForger, Nestix, Irember, Agnostics, perhaps. 096 when someone makes a portrait of him, I'll allow it. Roses are red, violets are blue, peanut is back, your neck will go crack. SCP-393 instances, a Tanti-QL Panu literally everyone with a Scholar King's blood flowing through their veins. Everyone watching SCP-4991 happen be like, da fuck they doing over there. Me explaining the deep and dark lore of the SCP Foundation, my friend who plays 3008 on Roblox. Almost any other number, 5. When you're having trouble understanding an SCP and someone tells you to just read the article. SCP-4114 literally a few minutes after getting recontained. Safe, Apollyon, Euclid, explained, Keter, neutralized, Thormeal, Cusum, Hara, Ticonderoga, Shiamat, Emil, safe Predico. POV, you are in the finals exam and the first question you get is SCP-033. How the GOC sleeps after neutralizing 2 innocent boats. Nobody, me and my friends looking at the titles for random SCP articles. Dr. Bright, let's put SCP-682 into the sun to get rid of him for good. 5 minutes later. 2521, 2521. People infected by SCP-679 for more than a week be like, I see. Accepting the fact that SCP-825 causes people to experience their greatest fears, continuously testing SCP-825 on D-Class, the Foundation. 3 Portland secrecy, the UIU somehow. The entire nation of Kazakhstan and its people, the Devite materializing in the modern day. Delete world hunger, kill SCP-682, SCP-2935. Dr. Clef saying the metric system is bad, even though he uses it in every single article. How do you do, fellow Americans? Site directors, do not kill D-Class for no reason. MTF. Fine, I won't. Hero worship is unhealthy. Dr. Clef. End world hunger. Stop all wars. Get SCP-999. Dr. Clef. His wife. SCP-173. SCP-682 destroys 80% of SCP-096's body. SCP-096. I didn't hear no bell. When you crack your own neck. The SCP Foundation in apotheosis. This is fine.